The righteous bud.
Weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another NinjaCast. This is NinjaCast 21. It's your boy, the Griff God, aTraes. I am in the building. Let's see who's in. Oh, Jesus Christ. No way. No way. Oh, my God. Chopper, go to bed. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if YouTube needs to fix this. I'm gonna have to pull up my comments, my chat on another tab, because for some odd reason it's not working over on this tab. So hold on, give me a second, guys. All right, is it working over here? There we go. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's another NinjaCast. It's your Griff God here, aTraes. I am back, and there's a lot to talk about. We got some Sweet Baby Ink stuff going on. I gotta be honest with y'all. I gotta be transparent, because I like to be transparent with you guys. I almost didn't want to do a show today, honestly speaking. Haven't been feeling like myself lately. Additionally, you know, I'm just trying to figure out ways right now, as of this moment, some of the things that I can do to spice up the content a little bit. Because one of the things I hate, and you could probably see it this week, I haven't been uploading as much content as I wanted to. And the reason being is because our content over here is contingent upon how much news is coming out. I do feel as though this was a slow news week. But also, I don't feel as though we are getting the reach that we have the potential to do. Like, we're not really growing as much as I feel like we're capable of growing. And so right now I'm trying to put my finger on what we can do to kind of, like, you know, get to the reach that we want to get to, spice up the content, or whatever the case may be. I don't know if we got to change up the thumbnails, the format, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we can't change up the subject matter, because, you know, that's our brand. But, I'm thinking of ways. And even if I have to come out of my comfort zone a little bit, I just been kind of sitting back like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? How can we spice up the content a little bit better? I don't know if we got to do more edit heavy videos. Remember, for those of you who've been around since the beginning, I've done a lot more. I did a lot more edit heavy videos in the beginning. And then recently it wasn't until recently that I got to, like, it was more just like reactionary stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're back. Make sure you guys like the stream. We are still trying to get to 15,000 subs. If you want to see me stream Dustborn and the Clown Fit. Let's just get started with the show. Okay. So, I'm going to turn my AC down a little bit because I'm a little hot. All right. And then here we go with our first super chat. Shouts out to Khalid.
The righteous bud.
There we go. That's my guy.
The righteous bud.
Okay, I got a question. Can you guys hear my my soundboard? I uploaded a video yesterday and it seemed like my soundboard wasn't being heard. So I'm about to spam the goddamn sound. Can y'all hear it? Doesn't seem. It, yeah, that's what I figured. What the hell is happening there? Hold on. Why is it, it's not, my computer isn't picking up. It's not picking up the sound from my soundboard anymore. I don't know what happened. Khalid says hire a consultancy company to help you with your content. Nah, facts. I'm gonna think about doing that. I don't know how to fix that. I guess we're just gonna have to go without the. We're just gonna have to do with the memes today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you what.
And you three faggots aren't gonna stop me.
Definitely not gonna stop me. Soundboard, we're gonna have to do without you today because I really don't know what's happening there. I first noticed it in my last video where the sound just wasn't coming through. But it is what it is, guys. First of all, first thing we got to do is we got to talk Sweet Baby Inc. Okay, we got to talk Sweet Baby Inc. And we got a video to react to. Kim Belair. Okay, Kim Belair decided to walk her ass up on a stage at the, what's this shit called? Hold on, let me see if I can find it now. I have to go to watch later. Let's go ahead and scroll down and where you at? All right, here we go. Let me see something. Oh, my desktop audio is not being picked up at all on my OBS. Let me see. I don't know how to fix that. Hold on. I'm confused. Shit. That is not going to work. Give me a second, guys. Make sure I don't have a filter on my desktop audio. I don't even know how to check that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Paste filters. No, I don't see any filters. How did that happen? I don't even know how that happened. It's not picking up. Okay, let's do that. There it is. I fixed it. There we go. I fixed it. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Almost had a dramatic oopsie there. All right, so let's get back to the grift, okay? So the XOXO festival. I said festival. Wow, that's stupid. Let me pull this up for you guys so you can see. There we go. And we're going to play this thing because I want you guys to see this.
Hello, I'm Kim Belair.
First of all, you know how we do. We got to at least put that thing on 1.25.
My circles, I'm largely considered, I think, a relatively nice person. These are my dogs, Sage and Flaky. These are my cats, Tag and the Gray Boy. I really enjoy Lego. I collect...
First of all, hold on. First of all, of all the negative things that I've said about Sweet Baby Inc. and Kim Belair, guys. It would seem to me that Kim has a certified wagon on her. Let me suck them titties, baby. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I want to give Kim a little bit of credit. Kim does have a wagon on her. I'm just saying. Look, that's what I'm talking about, Khalid. She has a certified wagon. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on, let me see if I can rewind it a little bit.
My cats, Tag and the Gray Boy. I really enjoy.
Certified wagon. So I can see how she came into the industry and niggas was looking at that wagon. They was like, yeah, she can get whatever she want.
Lego. I collect skulls and taxidermy, and I also really like playing a lot of video games, including Elden Ring. By day, I am the crazed CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., the DEI-obsessed censorship mafia who is currently ruining and wokeifying all of the video games.
I mean, she got the hips to match it. Now, she's dressing modestly with the sweatshirt on. I mean, the sweater. But you can tell, back in her day, she had niggas gripping. Hey, Cryptic, fuck you, man. We got to give credit where credit is due. I'm sorry. But let's continue. So let's get back to what she was saying. Let me rewind it back a little bit.
Video games, including Elden Ring. By day, I am the crazed CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., the DEI-obsessed censorship mafia who is currently ruining and wokeifying all of the video games that you've ever played. Thank you. Thank you. It's hard.
I mean, look, guys, come on, man. Come on, certified.
Let me suck them titties, babe.
I'm just saying, come on, Cryptic Beats, don't be like that. She got a wagon.
Hard work. If you haven't heard of Sweet Baby Inc., thank you. That's actually how I prefer it. But if you have, it's either because of the over 80 amazing and often award-winning games that we've worked on, or actually one of those, Usual June, was at this very conference. So yeah, you've either heard us from all of these wonderful games, or perhaps you're familiar with the nearly year-long hate campaign that has been waged against us as a team. Unfortunately, today I'm here to talk about that in a talk I'm going to call What Happens When You Get Harassed?
You're not being harassed. You're being criticized. There's a big fucking difference.
Why the fuck you lying?
Okay? You're not being harassed. You're being criticized. Do I need to bring up the definition of harassment again? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. Because evidently we gotta. You got that wagon. I give you that. Harassment definition. You got a wagon, but I don't know if you have a brain. If someone is abusing, insulting, or otherwise harming you on a regular basis, it's called harassment. Cruel and usually really annoying. Okay, that's vocabulary.com. Harassment, based on, I guess, definitions from Oxford Languages. Aggressive pressure or intimidation. Okay, let's go to Cambridge Dictionary. Behavior that annoys or upsets someone. What? Cambridge. So if I annoy you, I'm harassing you. Yeah, sure. This is why we get multiple definitions. Who else? U.S. Department of Yale University. Okay, let's look at Yale University. No, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, well maybe let's look at Merriam-Webster. Harassing. Jesus Christ, come on. Okay, to annoy persistently. Okay. To create an unpleasant or hostile situation for especially by uninvited and unwelcome verbal or physical conduct. So we got multiple definitions. I'm going to subscribe to Oxford and vocabulary.com. If someone is abusing, insulting, or otherwise harming you on a regular basis. Okay? That's what harassment is. When you are a public entity like Sweet Baby Inc., the definition for harassment becomes a little bit watery. Murky. Okay? Because you cannot be a public entity and be free of criticism. That's not how life works. So you are not being harassed. Kim Belair, you're facing criticism. A lot of criticism.
A Sweet Baby story. So I'm going to start at the beginning. Who is Sweet Baby Inc.? We are a narrative development company, and we are a team of narrative developers. What that means is that we do script writing, storytelling, narrative work for video games, and sometimes that means that we come in for writing punch-ups. Sometimes that means we're the entire writer's room for a project. Sometimes that means we're coming in very, very early on and helping them start the groundwork, the world building. But what I want to really stress is that all of our work focuses very heavily and very...
Chat. Last 2 women left on Earth. Who are you leaving with? Who you reproducing with? Alyssa Mercante or Kim Belair? Let me set the stage. Kim Belair got that wagon. But Alyssa Mercante is the nasty girl. That's a nasty girl. She does all of the things that you fantasize about. We know that because of her tweets. JCX says neither one of them. That's not an option, JCX. That is not an option. You have to choose.
Seriously on story, that is what narrative development is. We started out in 2018, but it was really in 2020 that we kind of...
Fat Tony says Kim probably has lower mileage, though.
Came to any kind of industry prominence, and it was on a backdrop of the COVID quarantine sending everybody home from the office. Me Too sweeping through the games industry as various bad actors were named and shamed appropriately, I should say.
Okay, so let's run that. That's the first point that's one of the first points I want to address. I'm gonna rewind that back
to any kind of industry prominence, and it was on a backdrop of the COVID quarantine sending. We started out in 2018, but it was really in
2020
that we kind of came to any kind of industry prominence, and it was on...
In 2020 is when they came to industry prominence.
A backdrop of the COVID quarantine sending everybody home from the office. Me Too sweeping through the games industry as various bad actors were named and shamed appropriately, I should say. And also the Black Lives Matter protests were in full swing. At the time, the industry was kind of responding in the way you might imagine with...
So pay attention to what she just said. They started in 2018. They came to prominence in 2020 on the backdrop of COVID. What do we always talk about? All of this stuff started right around COVID. On the back of Me Too, how did a lot of these women get into this industry? Through Me Too. There are actual strategies in place by women where they use their sexuality in the workplace to take advantage of men and then expose them on the back end. That's how I get you out of positions. What do we always talk about? What are these people? Who was it? Was it Endymion talking about Ubisoft or another? It was somebody who came out with it wasn't a story based around this, but they mentioned that there were people in the gaming industry, men, who willingly stepped down or left companies because they already knew they had allegations that they didn't want to go public. Think about this, right? If you're a man in the industry, especially if you're one in a high up position, and you know that you've had sexual relationships with underlings at your company, either during that time or in the past, and then all of this Me Too stuff starts happening, and you're looking at it like, oh shit, I'm next. And then somebody comes to you like either you step down or these allegations is hitting the market. Hitting the media. Guys.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Asses are being taken. I'm just keeping it real. This is how it's working. They're not telling you that, but this is how it's working. A woman comes into your office and says, listen, we know about the inappropriate relationship you had with such and such back in 2012. You can do one or two things. You can do what we tell you to do, and all things will work just the way we want it to work. Or you can step down and we put this person in this position, or we hit the media with these allegations and your whole career is over? Why do you think so many people are silent? And I'm not talking about Weinstein level stuff. If you think it's Weinstein level stuff to be a project manager at Activision and one of the female developers decide to give you a lap dance at one of the company parties one day and then it turned into something more, that makes you Harvey Weinstein, I think you're a fucking fraud. I think you need to check your head. What did we know before all of this Me Too stuff started? What did we learn? What did we know about marriages? Most people married someone they met at work. You said that Burger King Wi-Fi is acting up again. That ain't me. My connection's solid. I'm looking at it. Anybody else seeing me having a connection issue? Let me know. Okay. And then next, what she talked about was the Black Lives Matter things. She also talked about Black Lives Matter. Right? She talked about, well, she didn't say it. She didn't outright say it, but George Floyd. Remember what Endymion was talking about with Assassin's Creed? How they decided to go with Yasuke after the George Floyd situation in Black Lives Matter? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying she confirmed that. But what I am saying is that in the conscience of the gaming industry, this was weighing heavily on their mind. If you don't think that they was making a lot of decisions during that time based on what was happening in America during that time, you are sick in the head, nigga. Let's continue.
A lot of corporate overpromising, but within the writing sphere, there were a lot of offers for portfolio reviews. Like, hey, if you're a marginalized or especially a black dev, we would love to give you a portfolio review. And I want to say I love portfolio reviews. It's something that we also do at Sweet Baby for free. So if anybody in the audience right now is looking for a little bit of a portfolio review or wants to talk about video games, we'd love to do that. But the problem with portfolio reviews is that they also assume that it's a meritocracy, right? They assume the problem is your portfolio and not the fact that maybe there's a lot of other reasons that you are not getting the gig. So
let's break down what she just said. What she just talked about was after the events of 2020, COVID, Black Lives Matter, Me Too, what the corporate entities started doing was they started over-promising. Like, oh yeah, sure, we're gonna put a black square on our Instagram. Oh yeah, sure, we're gonna give you guys more opportunities, more this, more that. And what they actually started doing was they started promising portfolio reviews. So if you are a minority and you had a portfolio, instead of not even having your shit looked at, now you can get your stuff looked at. She also said that the assumption was meritocracy, but you really wasn't getting hired for gigs because of your color. That's what let me run it back just in case y'all didn't hear what she said.
Especially a black dev, we would love to give you a portfolio review. There were a lot of offers for portfolio reviews. Like, hey, if you're a marginalized or especially a black dev, we would love to give you a portfolio review. And I want to say I love portfolio reviews. It's something that we also do at Sweet Baby for free. So if anybody in the audience right now is looking for a little bit of a portfolio review or wants to talk about video games, we'd love to do that. But the problem with portfolio reviews is that they also assume that it's a meritocracy, right? They assume the problem is your portfolio and not the fact that maybe there's a lot of other reasons that you are not getting the gigs.
They're assuming the reason you didn't get the gig was because your work wasn't as good. They don't believe in meritocracy. People like Kim Belair doesn't believe that somebody can look at their work and say it's not good enough. She believes, ultimately, that the reason why black people wasn't getting gigs in the industry was because they're black. Now, you want to subscribe to that? You perfectly can. I don't believe that's the case. And I think we can look at some of the things that's happening in the industry today. And really, how many black devs are like, I'm talking about developers. I ain't talking about artists. There are a lot of talented black artists. I'm talking about developers. How many black developers are there really out there? Coding, designing. It's not many. Otherwise, you would make your own studio that actually puts out a quality game.
So, knowing that there were a myriad problems to be solved, we created an email called talk@Sweet Baby Inc. And we just said, hey, if you're a developer who wants to get into the industry, if you're someone who's already in the industry and you want to talk, just talk to us. And so in that year, we ended up with, a lot of people who we connected to, and we talked a lot about advocacy. We talked a lot about
Hold on, y'all.
talk to us. And so in that year, we ended up with, a lot of people who we connected to, and
Lord have mercy, y'all.
Let me suck them titties, babe. No, yeah.
When you can see the ass through the sweater, guys. Let's continue.
we talked a lot about advocacy. We talked a lot about helping people get into the industry, and we also talked a lot about the importance of telling stories from a variety of perspectives, and especially of having those writers and those creators in the room to help you with that. And as we joined new conversations, as we worked on more projects, more people joined our team. And so in that year, or in those
This is the team. Who is this right here?
Tranny demons.
More than likely.
subsequent years, we grew from a team of
Oh, there's Chris Kendrick.
Tranny demons.
Okay. I don't know who the rest of these people are. Oh, this person right here. Hold on.
with only 5.
This person right here is definitely a
Tranny demons.
I don't know. This guy over here
team of
looks like a rapper. I don't know who he is, but let's continue.
16 incredibly talented people. And during that time, as you might imagine, a lot of game teams were looking for guidance, both in terms of narrative, but also in terms of learning how to tell diverse stories and feature diverse characters. And so naturally, because we were kind of in that conversation, we helped them. Throughout the years, again, we worked on, as I said, a ton of games. For most of these, we did writing, story development. Sometimes we just kind of came on and did spot checks. But the thing that genuinely made me really, really proud of all of us was that we were living up to the title that I had wanted to. We were becoming true narrative developers, capable of taking on pretty much any task as far as it touched story on any project at any time. And that expertise was a result of all the different kinds of work that we were doing. For those not in the industry or not familiar with it, most game writers in their entire careers will see 5 to 10 projects as just a lifetime. And we would see that many projects in a matter of months. And what happens when you work on that many projects and you get to see the inside of so many processes is that you don't learn necessarily like, oh, here are the ins and outs of working in this specific company. You instead hyper-focus on narrative and all of its parts, and you get really good at it. You get really, really specific at it, and you become craftspeople. And funnily enough, as far as this company is concerned, that was actually my end game. I wanted us to become craftspeople because when I was a kid, I learned a lot about Carrie Fisher. And beyond her acting career, she was actually a very respected script doctor in Hollywood.
Don't care.
She was her craft.
Don't care.
And I never wanted to be known by audiences. Really, I have never wanted to be known by gamers, certainly. And I've wanted to be... I've wanted to be known by game devs and writers especially. I want teams and studios and writers and creatives to think of us when they need a hand, when they want that more support. I want to be a game dev's game dev, and that's where I hoped it would be, but that is not what happened. Because
You wanted to help shape the narrative. And listen, I've already listened to this entire thing, right? Kim Belair comes off as a person who heavily believes in what she's doing. Do I believe that Kim Belair is an evil person? No, I don't. You guys may believe that. I don't think that she's an evil person. As a matter of fact, I think that if she and I was to meet under other circumstances, she'd probably be cool. Definitely get some cheek slapping up in there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let me suck them titties, babe.
But what she believes in is wrong. I'm sorry. Not wrong in a moral sense. Wrong in a sense of just because you believe in something doesn't mean the rest of us have to. Like, it's against freedom of thought. The idea that it's your job to come in. You see a game. You guys can use a little bit more seasoning right there. The bitch, maybe I don't want any seasoning. You guys can use a little bit more pepper right there. You can use a little bit more bread right there. You can use. I don't want that. What I want is what I want and when I want it. I'm the customer. That's what I want. So this idea that you're going to fight against us to put what you believe should be in there is wrong. It's wrong. Let's continue.
In October of 2023, we had about 70 games under our belt at the time, but two of them, two very, very big ones, were about to drop within a week of each other. So on October 23rd, there was Spider-Man 2, and then on October 27th, there was Alan Wake 2, both big AAA games, and we had worked on narrative and character for both of them with literally years of work on Spider-Man 2, and we would finally get to announce them.
And this is why I believe that maybe you, Kim, you don't see it as wokeifying games, but I see it as wokeifying games. Yes, I believe that you guys are heavily, heavily responsible for that monstrosity of a character that we were forced to play as. What was the name of the deaf girl in Spider-Man? As I said in a previous video, there is no black man in America who got, that nigga on campus wearing fresh J's, he's Spider-Man by night. There's no way his love interest is a deaf girl with a nose the size of Texas. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm sorry. That's fake. It's not real. I know you guys were behind it. You know what I'm saying? Ask any black man, like, is that what you want?
No. 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 No.
I mean, no.
No. No. No.
No. I know you guys, I can't speak on Alan Wake 2 because I didn't play it. But I know that there was no black man, I don't know who's on your team, but no actual black men had any input on that decision to make Miles Morales' love interest a deaf girl who's not really attractive with a nose the size of Texas. I'm sorry. You can't convince me that actually happened.
We're very excited. In retrospect, we were actually comically excited because we had a couple thousand followers at the time, mostly game devs, and we were like, okay, it's time to stand up and be proud of our work. Wow, this is gonna be really nice. And I remember even thinking that morning as we made these posts, I wonder if anyone's gonna notice that we posted about Spider-Man, we're also posting about Alan Wake. Will anyone put it together? Because I think our way of working at Sweet Baby, the kind of teamwork that we do on so many different games is really, really unique. I think it's really cool. I think people will be excited about it and about our craft. So I decided to do a cheeky Google and see hey, can anyone put that together? The Google went bad. I shouldn't have done it because rather than any praise or people going, wow, how did you do it? Or just, hey, a narrative development company, what does that mean? I'm really interested. We were instead found by kind of 4chan and the worst people on Twitter.
And if you ever thought every modern AAA feels written by exactly the same people, it's because they basically are. Sweet Baby Inc. are basically a branch of BlackRock that consults on ESG in gaming. Basically, if you want ESG funding, you need to pass the ESG scores by this company. Every AAA American game studio has been outsourcing their game writing to this shitty ESG obsessed company. The most sinister actors in our industry often hide behind a harmless or infantile mask to conceal their true intentions. This organization has completely infiltrated the industry.
Twitter. And looking back, there is a funny element to it where I go people were kind of talking I've discovered a secret Canadian company. These are the guys who did it. And the discovery that they had made was actually our public-facing website that we advertise our services on, and which you can go to right now if you'd like to collaborate with us or just learn more. It's not hidden.
Okay, so she tries to make a joke there. It's kind of like a dig, oh, you guys pretending you uncovered this secret. We're not hiding. It's not that you were a secret. It's that nobody knew who you were. You literally said at the beginning of this show, of your presentation, that you would prefer that gamers not know who you are. So how you going to try to make a dig at us oh, you guys act like you discovered some secret? Bitch, you obviously would have wanted to remain secretive. What do you mean? What do you mean? You literally just said it. I would have preferred not to nobody know who we are. It's just we didn't know, and I need Kim and everybody who works under Kim to understand. This wasn't about uncovering a secret. This was about gamers playing games. We're playing games, and we're starting to notice there's these weird decisions being made in the narrative that make entirely no sense. And it all seems to center around identity politics, race, gender, sexuality. Why is there a random black girl in God of War Ragnarok? Why does the main character in fucking Forspoken talk like a ghetto ass fucking MCU character? Why does Miles Morales, why is his love interest a fucking handicapped chick? Why is Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League disrespecting the original costume that she wore in comics? Why Flintlock Siege of Dawns suddenly swapped a white woman who was supposed to be the main character for a black woman? Why the story around, what's that game that's supposed South of Midnight? Why was that game originally not supposed to feature a black woman as the main character, but all of a sudden is? We can go on and on. Dustborn. And I'm not saying that Sweet Baby Inc. had a hand in all of these. We're talking about these strange, really strange narrative decisions that are just out of place. I shouldn't have even mentioned Dustborn because that was out of place from conception. But these narrative decisions don't make sense. And so gamers started connecting dots. All of these games that are making these weird decisions seem to have this same company working for it. Sweet Baby Inc.
If it is, it's very bad because it sits at sweetbabyinc.com. But literally within a few hours of me seeing that first post, we were not only being accused of, forcing a black person into Alan Wake, which one is cool, but we didn't do, and also of putting pride flags into Spider-Man's New York, which, again, so good, love to see them, but we were not responsible for them. But suddenly,
I would agree with Kim that forcing is probably a strong word. And man, not even just a strong word, just inaccurate. I believe what happens is that consultancy companies like Sweet Baby Inc. come in and they make strong suggestions. And the companies consider them. And a lot of times companies will go with them. Not all of the time. I don't even know how much.
suddenly we were being told that we were, funded by BlackRock and that actually we weren't a narrative development company. We were a DEI company, some kind of vaguely defined censor, and that we were here to use all of the power we had amassed to force companies to go woke. And obviously that's a very baffling understanding of what work for hire is. I'm not sure how they imagined we did it or how the contracts would be drawn up for it, but it kind of didn't matter because it just kept evolving and spinning out of control, and suddenly the conspiracy was just alive. They were finding photos of us, sometimes our families or our contractor.
Oh, let's go back to some of those thumbnails. Obviously, you got Asmongold. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. Asmongold. Either Endymion or I don't know who that is. It's a Gundam. I don't know who that is. Vera Dark. I know who this is. I can't think of the name. Yellow Flash is down at the bottom. The rest of these guys, I don't know who they are. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry.
Live. They were finding photos of us, sometimes our families or our contractors. They were doxing me and other members of the team. Anyone calling these attacks out as doxing was accused of doxing themselves or lashing out. That's me. I'm the CEO. I have issues. But yeah, this went on for weeks and then months. At its peak, which was somewhere around February, March of this year, we were getting something like 300 emails a day, which Admittedly, some of those are going to be spam or bots or whatever it is, but they were often accompanied by death threats, threats to our family. We did have one bomb threat made to the police that they contacted us about, and at the at best, the nicest thing you would see in some of these spaces was that we were a punchline. But any defenders were really, really shouted down quite quickly. And in moments when this movement couldn't dig up like another reason to attack us, they would just kind of move on to other groups who they perceived to be like us. All while doing the work of erasing all of those people's and our actual jobs and interest and papering over it with kind of that rallying cry of far right supremacy, DEI.
Far right supremacy. And that's where you're going to lose the conversation every time, Kim. Is because you guys love labeling people. Most gamers are not far right at all. If anything, I would say most gamers are probably left leaning. But the thing that you can't accept is that you've gone too far. There's too many dots that we can reasonably connect for it to be a lie.
And as ridiculous and stupid as it all was, I actually was not prepared for the escalation of it when noted buffoon and Twitter CEO Elon Musk decided that he would chime in with his very cool thoughts.
Sweet Baby Inc. is an evil blight on the gaming industry. All they do is make games terrible and try to cancel people. They cannot go broke soon enough. Base take from Elon.
Yeah, some very cool, very good thoughts in there. Lots to think about.
And here's another thing. I love the idea that you guys, one of the richest men on the planet, oh, he's an idiot. He's a buffoon. He's a troll. Okay, do what he's doing then. I just saw Elon Musk announce actual robots, like real robots that serve drinks and shit. I want to see if you can do that. He can't be that much of a buffoon. He's one of the richest men on the planet. I don't know what y'all fucking think. Like, do y'all think that rich people just spawn? Sure, there are rich people who come from being rich, but that ain't Elon. Not saying that he was poor. I ain't saying that. But it's not like Elon came from billions of dollars. You don't make billions of dollars by being an idiot. You don't stay a billionaire being an idiot.
This was hard the whole time. Like, not since the beginning, it wasn't great. But we were receiving countless emails, all this constant hate. It was targeted enough to feel disconcerting, even when it was kind of silly, and it was also kind of drowning out the support. But when Elon chimed in, it really made me realize the scale of it, because the richest man in the world was suddenly turning like the Eye of Sauron onto 16 people trying to make a pretty modest living in the industry that they love, and he was arguing for our collapse. And this meant that, it was when this happened and when it got bigger than this, you can tell I got it early as a screenshot, but yeah, it made us realize that this was huge. We were being attacked in a massive and coordinated campaign of harassment.
You weren't being attacked, you were being criticized. I'll say it over and over and over again. You were not being attacked, you were being criticized.
And that sucks, but it does get me closer to the question of what happens when you get harassed. So first of all, just as a spoiler, like what happens when you get harassed is it sucks. I can't recommend it. If I had to rate the experience, like 1.5 stars probably. It's not the best. But more specifically, what happened during all of this, if I can kind of dig down into this review, is we lost our voice. And we didn't just lose our voice as a collective, we lost our voices individually, because people on our team were either hounded off of social media or they get attacked so consistently that it just becomes frustrating to use. It's not enjoyable to hop on anywhere and get that wave of hate.
Well, that's not true. You guys have social media outlets that you can go to and express yourselves. That's not true. Facebook literally created it for y'all. Y'all can go to Facebook. Y'all can go to Threads. Isn't Tumblr still around? I don't know. There's other places you guys can go to. But you won't do it. Why? Because I think there's some delusion going on there, because you want to convince yourselves that you are the majority so bad. If you guys are the majority, why can't you guys take your audience and everybody else, like, because we're the chuds, right? We're the far right and we're all of this. You should be able to take your audience and everybody who agrees with you, the entire industry, and move over to Threads. You should be able to do that. And then leave all of the chuds over here on Twitter. And then Twitter would fall, Threads would rise. And there we go. But the simple fact of the matter is, you guys aren't as big as you think you are. What you won't give any credit to is that most people think like we do. And I think that's the thing that burns inside of you so much, is because you want more people to think like you. But the simple fact of the matter is, common sense is more on the side of regular people. And regular people don't believe in the things that you believe in. It's not that regular people don't believe in diversity. It's that regular people don't believe in forcing diversity where it doesn't fucking belong or it's not natural.
So within Sweet Baby, beyond what we do for work, there are authors, there are comic book creators, there are TTRPG creators, game designers, people who have other work that they want to share with the world that they should be allowed to share with the world. But just for existing within our company, just for working on the games that they do, they were attacked. Even contractors, people who literally worked with us for a spot check, a week or a couple months. But there was really, really nothing we could do. And as silly as it is, and as little as I miss the current Twitter, as little as I regret leaving it, the loss of frivolity and, frankly, dumb bullshit is actually a little soupçon of dehumanization. Because I would love to post a picture of my latte or my dogs without people going oh, I guess coffee is woke now, and hey, that dog is pretty gay. But
Okay. I can empathize with that, right? I understand where she's coming from. I understand where she's coming from. I can empathize, but I don't. It's just the nature of the internet. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure if I ever get the privilege of becoming a large enough content creator to where I actually have a public controversy, and then every time I post something, somebody goes, whatever that controversy is, let's say, for instance, I get Me Too, but then it turned out to be false allegations. And then every time somebody posts something, they be like, oh, you molested that, and then, or you, just stuff like that. I can see how that can be frustrating. But again, it's the internet.
we weren't allowed. We are no longer allowed to be in the conversation without, what amounts to mass targeting. Look at him up there. And don't get me wrong. People did defend us. Some very, very great folks, often writers, game devs, people who we had worked with, people we had not worked with, who could see this thing for what it was. But while I appreciated the defense and the team appreciated it so much, that support is still really hard to feel in the panic of the moment. And so instead, I felt really guilty. I felt responsible. I felt bad, not for doing the job that I love, but for building a space that was meant to be protective and creative for a bunch of people and having it turn into something that, through no fault of our own, saw my friends and my loved ones and my colleagues and my coworkers just viciously and brutally hurt. I felt bad for making a company at all. I felt bad for believing in it and for speaking on it. People would come up to me, especially at events like I went to GDC, and they would very kindly tell me that they were inspired by me or by us and by our collective strength and our resilience. And I would say thank you so much, but deeply I would feel very ashamed.
If you truly felt like what you was doing was the right thing, there should be no shame. Griff, Bruce, shouts out to you. There should be no shame. But to me, this isn't about good or evil. This is about right or wrong. And the simple fact of the matter is, the audience that you have tasked yourself, because nobody told you to be in this industry, you have tasked yourself with serving gamers, providing us a product. We don't like the product. And instead of going back to the drawing board and saying, okay, maybe we should do something a little different. You've doubled down and you've attacked the customer base. You can't be mad at the result that you're getting. And I understand, because I've led projects before, when the people that are under you are facing scrutiny that you are mostly responsible for. That can be taxing, but it's what you signed up for. Respectfully, it's what you signed up for. MRI says if the consumer wants you gone, then that's how it should be. Facts. And that's facts.
Intellectually, I know is wrong, right? We are doing something good. We are writers and designers of tremendous skill and tremendous experience, and we've...
I don't know about that. Tremendous skill based on what? Let me see you put out your own product. I don't want to see you work on somebody else's product. I don't want to see you tell somebody else how they should write their product. I want to see you, Sweet Baby Inc., put out your own product. It don't have to be a video game. Write a book. Write a comic book. Because you're saying y'all are skilled. Where? Every single thing that you've put out that we're aware of, there's been like narrative decisions that don't make sense.
never censored anything, nor have we ever wanted to. Frankly, if you really want my opinion, I think largely games could be hornier. I think they should be darker. I think they...
Okay, I'm going to defend her on this one. I don't think that Sweet Baby Inc. is censoring anything. When Stellar Blade was coming out, I don't think Sweet Baby Inc. would have been one of the companies saying, you know, she should be covered up. No, I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think that Sweet Baby Inc. is more about diversity, equity. If anything, I think Sweet Baby Inc. is probably people who celebrated Stellar Blade behind closed doors. They probably celebrate some of the weird stuff too, like fucking bears and not Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate. Not my cup of tea, but hey, I'll allow it. But no, I don't think that Sweet Baby Inc. is about censorship. That's not what I think that's about. And if I said so in the past, then I apologize. But no, I don't think Sweet Baby Inc. is about censorship. I think they're about DEI.
They should be stranger.
Oh my Lord, this woman has a wagon.
Let me suck 'em titties, babe.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just hold up, y'all. This woman has a wagon. Jesus Christ. Miss Belair, I need you to forget every video that I've made on Sweet Baby Inc. I need you to slide in the DMs. I need you to slide in the DMs, sweetheart. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how old you are. MRI Gamer says that's a Kata level wagon. Nah, you know Kata like them Kata like them big motherfuckers. Kata like them big motherfuckers. I like, you can tell Kim is slim under that sweater. And she just got a wagon. She just got thick thighs and a wagon. So, you know, and I know for a fact that them cheeks. For the record, whoever her man is, applause to you. If you can deal with the feminist, the feminist ideology and smack them cheeks every night, shouts out to whoever your husband is or your boyfriend is. I pray that this woman isn't like a lesbian or like a non-binary or some shit like that. And her hair is natural. Man, don't let me get up on my soapbox today. Come on, man.
at the core of my approach here, and the approach that we take as a company, I genuinely believe that representation is not censorship, but is innovation. Diversity in narrative makes things more intense. It can make it more visceral and more real. It doesn't have to always make something more wholesome or softer. I really do believe that by opening up to new perspectives, by getting folks in the room, we actually push more boundaries and we get more real. But what happens when you get harassed is it doesn't matter what you believe.
And see, I would agree with everything she just said. This is why I said I don't think that Kim is like this evil person. I don't think that Sweet Baby Inc. and what they believe is evil. I just think they're wrong. The evil part about it, okay, and we can talk about this. We can actually have this debate. The evil part, Kim, is how far you will go to spread your ideology. And we bring this clip up all the time.
Sweet Baby Inc. proudly explains the method that she uses to force bosses at game studios to censor, alter, and diversify game projects she feels are problematic, terrify them, aka threaten them with the anger of the cancel culture mob. Okay, let's listen to what's said.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Right. And so let me...
Now that's evil. That's evil because that sounds like extortion. That's evil. So what I would like to know from Kim is, what do you mean by that? But you know, games media don't have the balls to answer that question. What did you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? What
What do you mean by that?
You get what I'm saying? So while I don't think that she's inherently an evil person for believing what she believes in, the method in which she's willing to enforce her ideology is evil.
What's also frustrating is that it doesn't matter what they believe either, because so much of this campaign is just misinformation. It's assumptions and lies about who we are, what we do, and what we want. We have worked on 80 games, as I said before, and I think that's pretty cool, but to them it's something closer to 200. You know,
I don't know about that one. Who said that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on 200 games? I don't watch every content creator, so I don't know. I never had it in my mind that Sweet Baby Inc. worked on 200 something games. So I don't know.
We have our little fingers, our woke little fingers, in every pie in this industry. And that's the other thing that happens, right? They take away your power in some ways, but they also ascribe to you this enormous power. They will claim that you are rich, that you are backed by, you know, shadowy cabals, government orgs. They claim you have the ability to force their favorite studios to bend to your whim, rather than the truth, which is that studios and teams hire us to make stories better.
I believe half of that is true. Again, I don't believe that they are forcing anything. I believe that what they've done is they've created an ecosystem of woke ideology and made it easier for them to spread the things that they want to spread. So you don't have to force. You don't have to force the idea that this character in this game should go from being a white man to a black woman if the entire industry already believes that to begin with. All you did was come in and suggest it, and everybody else was just like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. So no, I don't believe you're forcing anything.
Not woker, but actually better. And believe me, when this first started...
And respectfully, Kim, it's not better. I'm sorry. It's not better. There's not a single person who thinks Spider-Man 2 was better than the first one. There's not a single person who thinks Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was a good game. Or Flintlock Siege of Dawn.
I was so worried that studios would stop working with us. I worried we seemed too toxic. I worried we seemed too dangerous, too beleaguered, too much of a risk to work with, but that is not what happened. What happened was, at least privately, every team we worked with was quite supportive. The external silence, I'll say, was deafening at times and also frustrating, but such is the way of corporate. And it was still nice fundamentally, I think, to realize that studios, teams, and individuals still wanted us around and still saw our value. Which I will say, though, is also a very disorienting experience, because what happens when you get harassed is that you realize that most of it is just noise and that nothing functionally or fundamentally changes.
Okay, so you can say that, but we've seen differently, because them sales is saying differently. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You can say whatever you want to say, but them sales is saying differently. Now, granted, there may be some truth to what she's saying. Behind closed doors, they're still supporting her. And I believe that, because I believe behind closed doors are that ecosystem I told you about. The ecosystem of woke people who, I mean, guys, I don't know if you know, but we literally saw a video of game devs screaming.
Let's see here. What the What's this? They stood outside and screamed in unison to complain about the state of the gaming industry. Watch a bunch of game developers screaming in a public park to protest the state of the industry. Wait, so this is real? No way, right? We are in the midst of a tremendous mental health crisis.
These are the people working on the games. So respectfully, when she says that there was still support behind the scenes, are those the people that are supporting you? Because if that's the case, we're not worried. Because as you can see with the industry right now, more layoffs are coming. When Tencent gobbles up Ubisoft, more layoffs are coming. Xbox is laying people off. If you don't think that after investing $400 million into Concord and only receiving $1 million back, and you had to give that back, you don't think that layoffs is finna come at Sony? Oh, they're coming. And if you don't think that companies are going to use that as an excuse to get problematic people out of their company and out of this industry, oh, you got another thing coming. Now, I know y'all going to fight back. Of course. But I'm just saying, I have a sneaking suspicion that just because you're getting support now doesn't mean you're going to get support for forever. See, agendas change when niggas' pocketbooks start getting light. You'll see how fast your feminist friend is no longer supporting you when her fucking pocketbook is getting light. All of a sudden, she can't afford them Christian Louboutin heels and that Alexander McQueen and her 3-level townhouse she can no longer afford no more. And then she's looking at it like, well, where's all the money going? Our games are flopping, bitch. What do you think? Well, why are our games flopping? Are you not looking at Twitter? Gamers are boycotting our game because we work with Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, well, gee golly, get them the fuck up out of here then. Okay.
People say, I'm so sorry for what you're dealing with, but could I get that script on Monday? And you say, yeah, it sucks. Anyway, I will get that to you Monday, though, because there is no time off. There is no stop in video game production. You can monetize a hate video, but there is no hazard pay for harassment. And we are not, despite what you may have heard, so moneyed that we can just take a break or take a vacation and chill. So by day we worked, and meanwhile, all around us, the noise continues. And this is here because I remember one evening I was coming home and I was like, all right, I've dealt with too much today. I'm just going to relax by going to the Yakuza subreddit, which I have to say 99% of the time is a wonderful space. It's very funny and the people are pretty nice. But not even thinking, I scrolled past a joke about Sweet Baby Inc. And the thing is, in service of this great subreddit, it was actually well-intentioned. It was not a joke intended to make fun of us. It was intended to make fun of the campaign. But the strangeness of it still, of it being everywhere, of it feeling inescapable, but meaning nothing in my day-to-day, was too utterly bizarre. And beyond just having to mute a wonderful, wonderful safe place for myself, I also wanted to quit. I wanted to leave the company. I wanted to do something else. I'll tell you that running a self-funded business in a very volatile industry is very hard on a good day, especially when you do something with us. But it's hard, let alone when like Elon Musk is like crawling bleary-eyed out of his money pit to tell us that we deserve to go broke. It's a disaster. But what happens when you get harassed is also that you realize all you have is each other. And you can maybe call it trauma bonding, but when there are no prizes and no funds and no vacations and as compensation, right, and the only thing you have on your plate is suddenly your widely derided work, you also start to make more space for each other. You start to recognize that the work will sometimes feel thankless, but that you still love it. And you love it, fortunately or unfortunately, because you get to do it together as a team, and for us, that means we're doing it as Sweet Baby Inc.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. The rest is just, you know, moral grandstanding and all that bullshit. I want to say, first of all, Don DeMarco to Kim Belair, because, sweetheart, you have, as far as what I can see right now, the best wagon in the gaming industry. Oh, my Lord.
Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties, baby. I'm home.
If anything, you have the best wagon in all of gaming right now. I don't know who. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about just like, I'm talking about developers, journalists, YouTubers, anybody who has anything to do with the gaming industry, whether they talk about it, cover it, or actively in it. Kim Belair has the best wagon. Okay? So I'm going to give her that. But this ain't it. Sorry. And it's not the only Sweet Baby Inc. news that we got to talk about, because they completely wiped their website. Okay? Their website isn't the same anymore. Well, they didn't wipe it. They changed it around. Khalid says, as a PR video, how effective was her talk? I don't know. See, I think what she did was she was trying to spread awareness about the hate campaign and try to get out in front of what they actually do, to like let people know what they actually do. I'm not sure it worked though. I'm not sure it worked. It may, if anything, because I didn't walk away from that video thinking they feel great about where they are. I think it came off as more of a plea for help. But so as you can see here, Sweet Baby Inc. redesigns its website to remove client and game lists as well as hide its woke agenda. This is what the website looks like now. Previously, they had a list of video games, you can see right here, that they worked on. And here's another, it says our clients, but that's not there anymore. Okay? It's not there. You know, it's kind of bare bones now. It's done. Wow. I still can't believe this is who they employ up at Sweet Baby Inc. And you know, as much as I think Kim might be a nice person in real life outside of all of this controversy and this political stuff. And I can see her in real life and it being easy to root for her. And so I have no doubt that the people in the industry who know her probably think she's an amazing person. But when you hire weirdos like this, yeah, this ain't it. Sorry, can't get behind it. Certified weirdo. We want to burn the industry to the ground. Yeah, you burning that motherfucker. Okay. Oh yeah, she was mad as fuck right here. She was mad as shit. Again, like I said, Kai Fern says Kim nice in real life. Doubt it. I don't know. I would like to think that who we get to know on the internet are not, like, trust me, guys, like, I'm not 100% me when I'm on here. There's things that I go through in real life that you guys don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all haven't seen me angry. Not real angry. I ain't talking about like hilarious angry. Like when I'm raging at something. Y'all ain't seen me mad. Y'all don't know my dating life. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. So I like to think that we don't see a person's entire persona online. Otherwise, we would be able to anticipate when somebody's about to have a scandal, right? Now, are you gonna see any scandals out of me? I would venture to say not. I would venture to say not. But yeah, though. So I don't know. That's enough about Sweet Baby Inc. Wow, that took up most of the show. So we got some other stories we got to get to. So I'm not gonna waste too much of you guys' time by bullshitting around. Let's get to some of these comments. Cryptic Beats says YouTube is about to have a field day with this video because she is exposing them if you read between the lines. I can't read, bro. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know what you mean by that one. You gotta let me know what you mean by that one. Okay, so we gotta oh, let me get some more of these comments. Christopher Baker in the house. Shouts out to you. He says boo hoo hoo. Nah, facts. Thick thighs saves lives, but not them thighs. They straggling. Cryptic Beast. S-Tier Mortal says this whole stream is just aTraes on a goon session. Hey man, fuck you, man. Nissan 86 says, haha, talking up that wagon just in case. I'm just saying, if Kim Belair slid in my DMs right now, I would be vulnerable. I would be very fucking vulnerable, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, damn, girl, bring that wagon over here. You know what I'm saying? Griff. All right, let's get to the next story. Okay, we got to talk about Green Lantern, okay? Green fucking Lantern. Okay? If you didn't know, James Gunn and Company just they just hired Aaron Pierre. Oh, I'm sorry, not hired. They cast Aaron Pierre to play John Stewart. Now, if you're like me, somebody brings up anything DC, and if it ain't Batman or Superman, I'm like,
asking what the you think about it. I don't give a about your views. Clearly, your ideology is off.
I'm sorry. DC is pure ass to me. Okay, if it ain't Batman, if it ain't Superman, I think, or Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman. But if you mention the Martian Manhunter, trash. If you mention Flash, trash. If you mention Green Arrow, trash. I like Dr. Fate and I like Black Adam. But if you mention Hawkman, trash. If you mention Blue Beetle, trash. All trash. Especially if you mention Green Lantern, trash. White Green Lantern, trash. Black Green Lantern, trash. Especially after that fucking movie. That's right, okay, Ferg. Trash. Absolute trash. But I always give them the opportunity to commit. Shazam! Trash! But I always give the opportunity to change my mind. And so I will give this, whatever this is, the Green Lantern series, an opportunity to change my mind. Okay? But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the fact that this nigga, despite, looking the part, apparently ain't black enough for niggas to play the role. Let's get to this shit, man. Look at this shit. Oh, this ain't even the one I want to get to. Hold up. Look at this. Trevante Rhodes was right there. Welcome to DC, Aaron Pierre. After a long and grueling series of auditions, I am absolutely sure we found an incredible John Stewart. And that's what James Gunn tweeted out. And this person says Trevante Rhodes was right there. Mad because the nigga ain't dark enough. Very disappointing that a dark-skinned actor was not chosen to play Jon Stewart, who is a dark-skinned character. I know you'll see these two pictures right underneath each other. The skin tones don't even match. Like, what the fuck? Second black hero introduced in the DCU and now light-washed. Light-washed.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
You can't make this shit up. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Sigh. Colorism wins again. And most won't care because everyone likes him and finds him attractive. Jon Stewart is legit my favorite superhero. Oh, nigga. Oh, boo-hoo, nigga.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
You just can't make this shit up. So this casting is a bummer, not due to his acting, but I doubt they even going to address the elephant in the room. There's no elephant in the room, nigga. He's black. You cannot please these people. I told you, these niggas wake up every day of the week, chat, and they snort the melanin out of their skin. They mad because it's the wrong shade of black. You cannot make this shit up. Let's look into the comments on this one. This was my response to it. Grown ass men crying because they can't see their shade of black in a fictional character. I present boys raised by their mama. I don't care what nobody say. And we're gonna talk about this next on New Black Street. Make sure you guys are God damn it, I can't talk today. Make sure you guys are subscribed to New Black Street. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm going to drop the link in the chat because I'm gonna go more in detail. More into detail on this. But this is what happens. And white men, you are to blame for this too, nigga. Because ain't nobody tell you to put out them goddamn that government assistance, nigga. But this is what happens when niggas are raised without their mama. Raised without their daddy. They start talking like they mama. You mad because he's the wrong shade of black? Let's look at these comments. Bro, my pops was in the military and he was a dark-skinned black man. I watched multiple other dark-skinned black soldiers watch Justice League and Justice League Ultimate or whatever the fuck that is because they saw themselves in Johnson. Oh, I saw myself. Oh, I get to see myself. Nigga, you get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
And you three faggots aren't going to stop me.
You done made me use the F word. I might get demonetized after this. You niggas gay, man.
That nigga gay.
And I find it funny. I find it absolutely fucking funny that you niggas consistently accusing white people of racism when you are treating your own people like this just because they're not the right shade of fucking black, nigga. I can't see myself. What do you mean? The nigga's black. And I got the perfect fucking tweet for you. I got the perfect fucking tweet for you, nigga. He's black. Watch this shit. That's right. Jon Stewart should be light-skinned. White people. Nigga is nigga. Nigga is nigga. I'm sorry. White people over there like nigga. You asked for the black Green Lantern. There he is, nigga. He should be dark skinned. Nigga is nigga. This shit the fuck out of here. All my white people in the chat, I need to see it in the chat right now. Say it. Nigga is nigga. I know y'all want to say, just say it. Just go, just let it rip. Just let it rip one time. Let it roll off your tongue like Justin Bieber. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh, bro. The stupidest controversy I've ever seen. The stupidest. I'm with this person. I can't stand y'all. Literally can't do anything without Twitter being Twitter. Damn, who y'all want? Wesley Snipes? Saying he isn't black enough for this role is colorism itself. So I'm very confused. That's right. That's right. See, this one. You had to go and give her shouts out to her. Shouts out to Autumn Pecan. Don DeMarco for her. Wait.
Big Shirley.
Damn it. I take my Don DeMarco back. Damn. Damn it. Fucking Big Shirley. God damn it. Let's give them a black character. I'm sure they will love that. He ain't black enough. What's the issue? Facts. Man, you just can't make this shit up. We got to move on because we got a couple more topics and it's already 5:30. You know we got to do New Blackstreet after this. Jesus Christ. My face hurt after doing that one. Okay, what we got? Lead the way. I'll follow. Hold on. What the fuck is that? That is not the fucking thumbnail I made. What the heck? No. That is not the thumbnail I made. What's happening? Oh no. No. That's not the thumbnail I made. Every time I think I made the right thumbnail, I gotta change the thumbnail. Jesus. No. Okay. Now, let's get into some Star Wars, right? We got some good Star Wars news, guys.
Tranny demons. Tranny demons.
We got us a brand new Stormtrooper. And you know what it's called? Get ready for it. Drum roll, please. I don't have a drum roll, so I'm sorry. The Tranny Trooper, Don DeMarco. The secrets of the clone troopers includes a first look at Sister, a trans woman clone trooper.
Tranny demons.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Rex's description of Sister in the book reads, when one of our kind expressed her gender identity differently than her fellow troopers, she featured she'd have to hide who she truly was inside. Fortunately, her brothers in the 7th Sky Corps, gave her the name Sister as a constant reminder that she belonged. Aww.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
You just can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Lord have mercy.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know how to. What do you even say to this? There's nothing that can be said other than 3 words. 3 words, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. Okay. If you were miraculously still hanging on to the Star Wars franchise, after what we just experienced with the Acolyte, you are truly foolish. But I don't blame you. It's hard to let go of love, baby. Especially if you're a man. You know we don't leave relationships. It's the women that leave. But you need to leave this girl. Because this girl here, Star Wars, been pegging you since Disney acquired you. It's like right now Star Wars fans are bent over and Disney is just... just straight diddied on up, huh? Star Wars fans, you are getting diddled right now. I need y'all to know that. You are getting diddled. I need you to reach back and push Diddy up off you. Because he ain't using no baby oil right now. You just taking it dry. Dry. I'm just a messenger. All right, let's move on. All right, so Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has recently come out. Okay? It's come out today. And remember, guys, I said that I wasn't going to get the game. I said that I wasn't going to get the game. I did say that. Because I said that it's not going to feel the same when you don't have the ability to just trash talk the person after you've destroyed them in the game. But I got to be honest with y'all. Seeing y'all niggas play this shit. Seeing y'all play this and put these, these clips up.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'm about to bust because this game. Let's just review some clips. Hold on.
Somebody get me out of the lab now. Oh my, bro. If I can get a confirm off of that, oh my god.
I can't wait to use Kefla. I can't wait. Have you seen the Great 8 fight? Hold on. Okay, Yamcha. Oh, damn.
What a drag. What a drag. What a drag.
Why you keep doing that? That nigga did not just beat Beerus with fucking Yamcha. That's insane. But apparently Great 8 Vegeta is a problem. And so I was kind of laughing at the memes and stuff going on. Watch this shit. This shit is funny as hell. Watch this. Apparently the fight is hard, nigga. Oh my god. Look at what people saying. Developers after making Great 8 Vegeta fight and Sparking Zero. Hold on.
先に行く。せいぜい頑張れ。先に行く。
Seeing people struggle with Great Ape Vegeta after years, we are so fucking back.
After all this time, I get it. The monster that killed Grandpa, and the one that destroyed the tournament arena. All of that was me? I owe this to you, Gramps. I need to beat this guy, no matter what. I'll have every ounce of my energy for the tiniest chance at victory. If I die, I'll see you in the next world. At least I'll get.
Why is he spamming that shit? Okay. And he just eating all that shit too. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. So evidently, 8 Vegeta is a problem. Why is he restarting every time, bro? Because apparently like there's moves that 8 Vegeta does that's pretty much like if he get it off, it's over. And if he start the fight off that way, nigga knew he was fixed. Just had a crazy beam battle with. Let's see some more. Wait a minute. First of all, using this nigga in a fight is insane. First of all, that nigga was too much in the fucking show. For you to have the audacity to use him in the game is insane. That's insane. Oh, but he got super baby 8 baby though. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to get the game. I can't miss out on this. I can't do it. I can't miss out. I cannot miss out on this game, guys. How do I get rid of this? Can you move out the way? I can't miss out on this, guys. I can't. Uh-oh. Let's see what this one's about.
My name is Cell.
I heard you a pedophile, nigga.
I know it's not in the game, but I wasn't expecting that. Hold up. Let me run that shit back.
My name is Cell.
I heard you a pedophile, nigga. I heard you like little boys and girls, nigga. Do something, pussy ass bitch.
What the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Guys, that is insane. Unfortunately, there's copyright music in there, so I know we're going to get in trouble. Is there any more clips we can watch? Well, I've made my decision, guys. I've made my decision. I got to play this game. Okay? I got to play it.
A fraction of my power. Stand. 16.
Bro, is he good? Get up, bro. Get up. Is it?
I must use my last resort.
Oh, you did that nigga dirty.
Bro, what? What was that?
He did that nigga dirty.
16? You haven't even seen my.
Wait. He did that nigga so dirty.
Bro, is he?
Hold on.
Bro, is he? Bro, is he good? Get up, bro. Get up. Is it?
I must use my last resort.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay. So, yes, I've made my decision. I will be getting Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I won't be getting it right now, but I will be getting it. Okay. That was fun. All right, guys. So I'm about to go and get ready for our new Blackstreet. Y'all know what it is. For those of you who don't know, new Blackstreet. Motherfucking booger in my nose. Y'all weren't gonna say shit. But yeah, so new Blackstreet. And at about 6:15, 6 o'clock, 6:15. You know, we on Black people time. Just it's me and Kata, double the niggadry. Y'all know how it goes. Before I check out of here, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And check out the Squabble Shop, okay? We're gonna head over to New Blackstreet. Let me get y'all that link one more time. Where is it? New Blackstreet. There it is. We will be live momentarily, so just stand by. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? All right, deuces.